I'm so glad to see that the camel facts have already started. That is the quality content that we're all here for. That is what I need. You might go flat. Camel facts we didn't know we needed, and we didn't deserve. But they're here, and I'm glad for that. I'm realizing that as I set up Heroes of Tenefyr over here, I haven't played this game for so long. I've got this is going to be like basically like a first playthrough ever. Like it's going to be like a brand new game because, frankly, I've completely forgotten the rules. But with that said, you know that'll just make it more interesting. That'll just make it more interesting, I think. Hello, everyone. Hello. I forgot to say hello, hi, and hello, and hello. I hope that you are all doing well. Let me make sure that I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. And yeah, I hope everyone out there is doing well. I am 12. So you get that's a long time to be carrying a big old baby camel around. Well, there aren't any camels in the Heroes of Tenefyr, but you know what? That's fine. It doesn't make it any less of a game, I think. Hi all. Hello. Hi Chrissy. I hope you're well. Well, okay, story to tell you. On the way down here, I stopped in the bathroom just to take a quick pee. Before getting a live stream, that's just responsible. And I was very close to breaking my neck. I slipped on the floor, and I had my can of mango bubbly in hand, and it flew up and hit the bathroom ceiling, and has now got this tint to prove it. So yeah, that's what happened, and yeah, I'm happy to be alive, because I'm pretty sure I might pull my back. I might pull my back. And we're here now. we're here. Oh yeah, I mean of course. Yeah. Here we go. It's tradition at this point, isn't it? To open it and to get the first sip on stream. Ooh. Oh, hang on, I forgot to plug my microphone in. My quality is probably quite terrible, sorry. That might sound a little better. Hey Kilani, what's up? We are well, we're gonna get going. Again, this is Heroes of Tenefyr, and for anyone who has not played and or heard about this game before, it is a kind of a cute little deck builder. We are kind of plowing through various dungeons. I think there's 8 dungeons in all, and we're using various characters to defeat various evils that we find in those dungeons, using those rewards to build up our deck and get better and better and better and build our skills and whatnot. And yeah, I'm gonna have to remember how to play, because that's important, I think. Yeah, I think it's important. I was actually reminded of this game. Yeah, I backed this as a Kickstarter, so I don't think I have the expansion. I know that they launched it like a year or so later, I think, if I remember correctly. So I don't have the expansion, which was probably a mistake on my part, because I do really enjoy this game. I just haven't played it forever. I think the mechanisms are really cool, and I seem to remember I was part of You'll Believe Any Rule. Okay, well that's gonna be tough, because yeah, usually I rely on you guys to just like point out things that I do wrong. So hopefully I'll just we'll just figure it out as we go. But yeah, I was part of this Facebook group of game designers, and I watched the guy. What's his name? Pepin, yeah, Pepin Van Loon. I watched him like come up with the idea and like work on the artwork, and I remember when he like first like showed off this artwork, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm picking this game up, like undoubtedly, like it's happening. I don't know. So he had like 5 different mock-ups of this art that he got from the artist, and yeah, I kind of watched him in the process of creating it. So it was really cool. It felt like I had some like weird ownership of it, which is obviously not true because it didn't really help him very much. Just voted on the artwork and said that I like the look of his game, but you know, otherwise, yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this game. So so it should be good. And I'm sure I'll like kind of figure out the rules as we get as we get to it, as we go through it. But yeah, let's just get going, I guess. I can have you guys choose the characters, because we're going to choose 2 characters to play with, and we've got 4 to choose from. So we've got Barbarian, the Thief, the Bard, and the Cleric, and you guys can let me know which one you want to see us roll with. And I guess we'll play against. I suppose you could choose a boss too. Let's see. So we've got the Spider Queen, the Stone Titan, the Chaos Dragon, and the Dark Lord. I seem to remember that the Spider Queen is the easier one, but I can't. I'm not sure if that's true. It seems to be. They look about this. Oh yeah, Dark Lord I think is the most difficult. Bard. Okay, so we got Cleric and a Bard. So this Bard is interesting. This Bard plays bagpipes, which I've never seen before. Oh, okay, we've got some dissent in the ranks. So Bard and Thief, you think? All right. Well, I'm happy to go with Bard. They're okay. Yeah, I do like that they're playing bagpipes. Like, there's none of that like lute or lyre. What's it called? I think it's a lyre, right? Yeah, there's none of that lute and you know, mandolin stuff. It's all bagpipes in this world. All right, so we got Bard and Thief. I'm happy to do that. And I think we'll have. Yeah, it does kind of look like Carmen Sandiego. That is true. It's a sweet ass hat. All right, so let's we'll set those aside. Lyre, yeah. All right, and we've got a thief skill, and we've got. I think we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So very much like Friday, we've got a whole bunch of chaff in our deck that does nothing. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see we've got basically a bunch of 1s and 0s that are gonna get in our way for the most part. Oh, yeah, I feel like I might have pulled my back falling over. I'm so old. Oh god. Oh, I just feel like a fogey. Actually, I mean, to be fair, I didn't fall over, but the act of not falling over was what made me pull my back. Like having to straighten back up. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you have to correct, but then that twist kind of gets you. Ugh, you have to like, yeah. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna sort the dungeon cards by level, which we have done. I could be Norman Bundlehump. It's quite true. It's quite possible. If only I could grow such a beard. If only, because it's not that impressive. All right, we're sorting the dungeon cards by level, which we have done. For each level, create 2 decks of 4 random cards each. Place the decks face down in the middle of the table. That results in 10 decks total. Okay, yeah, I thought it was 8, but it's not. It's 10. 2 level 1, 2 level 2, etc. Flip the top card of each deck face up, and that represents the dungeon full of monsters. Right, so we've got level 1 cards here. Right, these should all be level. No, that's level 2, so I must be wrong. Hang on. And that's level 3, so these haven't been sorted very well. Okay, hold on. This is going to be one of those which, you know, hopefully you're okay with just watching me set up the game and figure out the rules, because, you know, that's the level of professionalism we've all come to associate with the one-player channel. So, yeah, you know, talk amongst yourselves. We've got 4s. These are all 4s, so that seems to have gone okay. So where's all my level 1 cards? Oh, am I already holding them? No, I've done those. Those are my player cards. These are my boss cards. Let's play against the Spider Queen, because she seems like she might be the most reasonable. And then these are reward cards. So these are rewards from the various levels of the dungeon. So these get set aside too. I've got no and no. Have I got... Oh, here they are. I obviously filed them under the 4th level card because that makes the most sense. Alright, so we're going to shuffle these and deal... Do you like how I'm just like manically rearranging and losing my place in with all of the cards at once? It's good stuff. This is level 5, this is level 4, this is level 3. Okay, right, we're good. Hey, Lord Richard. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these will get set aside. I'm going to put them over to the right. And you don't really need to see them. They're just hanging out. Because sometimes we'll need to draw from them. Sometimes like new enemies get added to the dungeon. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to try and keep this all on camera. So let's see if I can do that correctly. And then we've got a reward for this dungeon. Let's see if I can get that there. Yep. And this was my other dungeon cards. These were my... Hang on. These are my level 2 cards. This is my reward card. Blominek. Alright. Maybe we need to get a bit higher up. Let's see. How is Puerto Rico today? You know what, I'm just going to put this as a reward on the bottom, because they don't really need to be out just yet. And I think that'll actually make things a bit easier. Alright, Dungeon 2. Yeah, so, today has been... Alright, boss. What are you? You're also level 2. Oh yeah, okay, we already chose you. Bloody hell. A little colder. Yeah, it's pretty cold in Seattle too, although, I mean, that's not that unusual. Not super unusual, I should say, but yeah. Nice, alright. I'm glad you're getting some cool weather. So today has been, today has been like ASMR games. Yeah, welcome. So we're just going to shuffle some cards, and I'll speak in varying levels of British and American accents, and you know, you guys can just listen along. The sound of shuffling cards and me asking about how your day's gone, and then getting distracted. Maybe I'll sip. Maybe I'll do some sipping. Maybe I can lift up the fizzy, like the fizz, to the microphone. Oh yeah, how's that? That's pretty nice, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if it is, but it might be. Ooh, yeah, bubbly, delicious. Mango is absolutely top class. I'm going to be whispering to Livevine's horse. And that is an inside joke that sounds terrible when I said it out loud. Yes, so today was finals, or at least some of the finals. So I submitted my final poetry manuscript, my final music. Going to the reading room. My final music essay, or English essay, really. My final math project is pretty much all done, And then my wife's class she's a professor, and my wife's class, or all her essays are pretty much coming due. So it has been a mad academic scramble in this house this afternoon, or I'll still bother with the room. Yeah, just right out in the open. It's pretty disgusting, to be honest. Are these all 5? These are all level 5? Yeah. I've been trying to remember to go back in to the live streams and like chop them up into chapters. So like, hopefully, and this has been literally 15 minutes of me like shuffling cards, but hopefully I'll remember to go in and put in a chapter, and so people watching later won't have to suffer through the same injustice as all of you folks. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are nearly ready, I promise. These are more rewards. Go over there. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're just gonna have enough room to get the decks on camera, and then my hand is probably not gonna matter too much. Chapter 3. Horse breeding. Nothing abnormal about that. Nothing abnormal about that at all. Listen, I'm just trying. Look, you saw I set the poll to Discord only. I'm trying to get some more people into the RPG. I'm trying to get some fresh horses. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going already. I'm trying to get some fresh horses into the RPG. Some fresh people to fight dungeons with us. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to recruit. It's become less about the channel and more about our progress in the epic RPG. And that's fine with me. That's fine. And obviously, as Livevine pointed out, the more people that can buy me board games, the better, obviously. Alright, so we've got a thief, and we've got a bard, and we've got some skills, and we're going to shuffle these up as well. So, we're going to flip these, I should say. So we know what is the first enemy of each dungeon. And so the way we make it through a dungeon is to defeat all of the enemies in the pile. That might seem self-explanatory, but the way we claim one of these rewards under here is to defeat everyone currently sitting in a dungeon. So some of them, obviously, we go from level 1 to level 5, so these are obviously much easier than these ones. They've got larger hit points, they've got better powers, etc. And so, yeah, I'm broken. All right. Oh yeah, the thief is the one that can pull from the reserve, so that is pretty helpful. All right, so we're gonna choose a boss, which is the Spider Queen. Yes. Take all 4 boss cards associated with the boss and shove them together. Yep. Okay. We're gonna flip the top card face up, and so that looks good. This is our Spider Queen there. You'll probably not see it because it's gonna be slightly off camera, but she's all right. She's pretty standard as far as Spider Queens go. She's got 10 hit points, and at the start of combat, each player discards the top 3 cards from their deck. For each basic 0 card, the enemy gets +2 power. So we want to try and get rid of our basic 0 cards as quickly as possible. We've got the boss track here, which basically counts down levels of... so basically we've got a number of attempts to go through the dungeons. So each time we attempt a dungeon, we move this one down, whether we win or lose. So like, for example, we could get halfway through a dungeon, decide we don't want to play anymore because the enemies are too hard. It would still move us down one slot. Even if we got through the entire dungeon, that would still... time progresses and we move down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that makes sense. 10 attempts at dungeons starting on the normal difficulty. Obviously, we're not probably going to get through them all because we will have to bail on some of them, but it just depends. Right, so we've got 12 basic cards. Yep, 1 unique skill card. Yep, we've got that. Each player has their own discard pile. Yep, that sounds good. Your hero card simply shows which hero you are, which is here, Thief and Bard. That sounds great as well. The heroes will enter a dungeon together and fight for several rounds against different enemies until the dungeon is cleared or the heroes leave the dungeon. By defeating enemies, the players improve their decks with collected loot. So you'll see that each of these cards are dual-sided or like flippable, rotatable. Is everything out of focus? Oh yeah, it might be. Hold on, let's see. Can I get a little bit of focus there, friend? It might be because I've been like. Can I? Is that better? I can't really tell. I can't really tell on my stream monitor. Sorry. I can move this a bit closer too, if needed. How's that? That looks a bit better to me. It's probably because I'm like wafting things. It's a grey block and a yellow block. There is no text. Yeah, that's probably... It is pretty small, so I'll have to read it mostly, but that might have to do. Oh, that looks like it got a little better. It just kind of cleared up on my stream a little bit, but yeah, I'm probably going to have to read everything because the text is quite small. Right, oh yeah, so what I was saying is that there is, yes, a grey block and a yellow block indeed. So the grey block is the baddie, and the yellow block on the other side is the ability that we gain if we defeat that baddie, and then we flip the card around and it goes into our deck. So, did for a moment and then unfocused again. Bloody hell, okay, come on. Hello? Can I? Oh, I've got filters on here? What is this? This is absolute madness. Can I have a focus? No. Mute? No, that's not good. It's not a good idea. Well, it might be. Well, we'll see. All right, I will do my best to read everything and let you know what's actually happening. Is there Get Meta 4K camera? I mean, yeah, I think it's... Yeah, there is. There absolutely is. I don't know where it exists, but there definitely is a fund somewhere. It might be my savings account. Right, so when we start, we're going to decide which dungeon to enter. Obviously, we want to probably start with a level 1 dungeon. Dungeons contain 4 enemies. We've already talked about that. And after we enter, it's time to fight. So most enemies have special rules that take place at the start of or during combat. The power of the enemy is the top left card, so that is these red numbers here. Yeah, exactly. It's called Super Chat. Thank you, Livine. Now, I do want to start. Okay, before I get into this, maybe I'll address this here. I don't know how many people. I think there's only about 5 of us in the room, so, or maybe 6. So, I'll just talk about it here. But I do eventually want to get to the place where I can offer some extra stuff to maybe members of the channel. I know that there is a membership function in YouTube, and I've been reading a bit about it. It was offered to me by YouTube. Obviously, they're like, of course, they want as many people to offer memberships as possible because they get a cut of it, right? But there is memberships where you can offer extra stuff to members who support you, and I'm certainly thinking about it. There's options like cool emojis and like different options for like profiles in the live chats. Your comments get put right to the top, that kind of stuff. And then obviously I can like decide or offer varying levels of rewards. So whether that's like special live streams or like play-alongs or like we all get together and like just chat once a week or whatever it is, I'm certainly considering it and looking into it. I don't want it to be a thing where like I want to make sure that it's like it's worthwhile, and that I can like obviously that I can like stick to the rewards that I want to offer, and that it doesn't feel that doesn't feel like a money grab, because I do. Oh my god. Thank you, and oh gosh, yeah. See, this is what I'm hesitating about because I'm super awkward. It might, yeah, okay. Thank you, and yeah, better camera for sure. We can work on that. But yeah, that is something on the horizon. Is maybe some memberships. Yeah, maybe some kind of extra content. We'll see. I just want it to be right before I launch it and then kind of fall flat. It's the same reason that I haven't done like a Patreon, because I feel like I don't want to like launch something and then it just like kind of like goes nowhere. I really want it to be like adding something to the channel and like and beneficial to the people who want to join it. And so I don't do it for the sake. You know, I know that there's channels out there that have like launched Patreons like super early in their lifespan, and I don't have anything against that, but it feels a bit, it feels weird. It feels just weird to me. So I want it to be, I want it to make sense for all of you and to be valuable and to be exciting and yeah. So obviously, like, I think probably everyone knows that, like, or everyone can imagine that, like, my absolute like dream would be to YouTube like as much as possible and get paid for it. but I know that I've got a, oh my gosh, Livevine. Thank you both. You're both absolute heroes among men. Just legends of the channel. So thank you. Yeah. So yeah. I want to make sure that it's worthwhile. Frankly, for everyone involved. And yeah, that's it. That's my rant. I think that's my rant over. Or not really rant, but you know, whatever it is. Yeah. So thank you both. You're too kind. And yeah, I just appreciate you. Appreciate your support. You're wonderful. But yeah, I think honestly, it's like it's where I feel comfortable enough being like, hey, this is what I have and it's worth something, right? Like and I do feel like that, but I also want to be like, okay, like I want to feel like it's like, here I can offer you something that is like is really tangible. So yeah, thank you, and I'll stop and we'll start playing because it's been half an hour. Oh bloody hell! Okay, I've been shuffling these cards for like 20 minutes. All right, so we're gonna okay, right. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Thank you. It just like it's on my screen, and I can't stop saying thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, so we draw a hand of 3 cards, and oh, we need to decide which dungeon to go into. So let's go into the bandit. Let's go and face the bandit. So this means that the starting player draws 1 less card. Well, the starting player, and he draws 1 less card during their draw step. Now he's only got 3 hit points, so he shouldn't be too difficult to get. But remember, we've only got 1s and 0s in our deck right now, so you know, who knows? Well, we're definitely not going to be able to kill him on the first try because now we're only going to be drawing 2 cards. So we draw our cards. So we draw 2 in this case because it's normally a hand of 3. And we decide if we want to keep our hand. If we keep our hand, we proceed to the play step. And if we don't want to keep our hand, we place all of the cards into our discard pile and draw a new hand of 3. We can repeat this step as many times as we want until we run out of cards. And essentially, we need to get to power equal to the person's or the enemy's HP, right? Yeah. And so when we're playing solo, I think do we draw 6 cards? We take 2 turns. Yeah, okay. So we take 2 turns. The enemy power is the same as in a 2-player game. Okay, good. I think we're good. So we play all of our cards, and the first player takes 2. Then I'll take 3, and then let's play. player. Yeah, okay. Okay. I just want to read, make sure I'm playing this right. So I take 2 cards, and I've got a 1 and a 0. Now, basically, what I'm now guessing, or what I'm now trying to figure out, is like, do I think that the next 3 cards will add up to 2? Right? Because if I stop, I can't draw any more cards to my first player, but I can draw cards to my second player. And so will it add up to 2, or will I be defeated? Now, it could go either way, and it's possibly going to be defeat, but I think, given that I got 1 and a 0, that's pretty much equal, right? It's like pretty equal chance. So I think I'm going to draw 3 and see if I can get 2 1s. So this is going to be my bard's turn. 3 cards, and we have got 3 zeros. So I can decide, obviously, to keep this hand, which I'm not going to because I would lose, or draw some more. So I'm going to go into my discard over here, and I'm going to draw 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And we've got 1, so that sucks, and we're going to... Yeah, exactly. That's 10 combat, easy. We're going to discard those and go again. And hopefully at some point we'll draw... There we go. We've drawn enough. So this gives us a total power of 4, which obviously defeats our bandit with a HP of 3 up there in the corner. And if we defeat the bandit, then this goes into our discard pile. Now, these all go into our discard pile too, right? So remember, we've drawn 4 of our 12 ones, so we're about a third of the way through our power. And we've also gained this surprise attack, which is if you are the starting player, you may draw an extra card. That's not in focus, but that might be. Hello? There we go. Draw an extra card. We can decide, obviously, now if we want to keep going in the dungeon or if we want to bail. Obviously, we want to keep going because we want to try and get more stuff. So we flip a card. So another round of combat starts. And we have got a slime. No special abilities, which is great. And it says, the worst thing about slimes is the mess they leave on your boot. That is probably true. So we're going to draw again. This time we get to draw 3 cards for our first player. So that will be, again, the Thief. And we've got a 2. I'm going to keep this hand for sure, because that gets us 2/3 of the way towards winning. And then the second hand for the Bard is going to be, again, 3 zeros going into the discard. I'll keep playing. So there's kind of like a push your luck element. Ooh, okay. If you are the Thief, you may discard 1 card from your hand to take 1 random dungeon card from the reserve of the same dungeon level as the current dungeon. Now, unfortunately, this is not the Thief's hand, this is the Bard's hand, so it doesn't count. And I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. Hold on. Because I think you have to... You take up to 10... When a card reads... I'm pretty sure that you don't get to do... When a card specifically mentions other players, you can apply it to yourself. I think, actually... Yeah, okay, we do get to do it. That's lovely. So we've got 3. So we can discard a card from our hand to take 1 random dungeon card from the reserve. Oh, but the thing is, I have to keep this hand if I play it. So it's not going to be okay because I've only got 2. So I would have to count the random dungeon card from the 1 pile being a 1, which is plausible but not guaranteed, right? So like some of them are zeros, some of them are 1s, and so if I take one at random and it's a 0, then I'm going to be in trouble because I won't have enough to defeat the slime. So unfortunately, actually, I'm going to discard the Thief skill and keep drawing. So that's a bit annoying, but, you know, we're just going to go for it. I've still got a weird thing on my screen about putting a stupid filter on my live stream, which I don't really want to. Just having a power would be useful. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but even if I had to duplicate something, then I'm duplicating the other 2 zeros that are in my hand. So it's like, it's not... I'm not willing to take the risk this early. There we go. Okay, so if we're the Bard, we can discard the top 2 cards of our deck to double the total power of 1 player. Which is fine, but we don't need to because we've just scored 4. Hey, Gaming Ward, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you in the stream. So we've got 4 power. That means we've defeated a slime. All these are going to go into our discard again. And we've got recover, which is choose one card from your discard pile and put it into your hand. So that is a pretty nice card to keep around should we need it later. Now our discard pile is getting bigger, and remember we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of our 12 power in here. So this is probably 3 ones, I think. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, this is 3 ones. So we know. Nice. I'm glad to see you're plowing through the Star Realms. That's awesome. So we know that we've got 3 power in this deck. So as long as this is a 3 power card, then we're pretty well set. But, well, we've got to go for it, haven't we? We've got to. It is a 3 power card. Lovely. Cowardly Goblin. At the start of the combat, if you're in a level 1 dungeon, put this card at the bottom of a level 2 dungeon of your choice. Well, I don't mind if I do, because that means we don't have to fight him, and we can move on. So, as long as this one is a 3 combat... Oops. Well, we know it is now, so I just flipped it over by accident. Oh, well, there you go. It's just fine. This is a kobold, and he's only got 2 power, so we can play our hand, 3 power, and we've defeated the kobold. We gain Ponder, which is search our deck for 1 card, put it in our discard pile, and then draw an extra card. Okay, I could see how that would help, given that we can search for zeros and just get rid of them. So yeah, we'll take that one as well. Now then, reward. Each player chooses 1. Now I'm pretty sure that we only get to choose 1 of these. I don't think we get to choose 2. So I will just choose 1 because that seems fair. But we've completed the first dungeon. That was pretty good. That was all right. So we've completed the first dungeon, and we either I'll try to focus this again. We can either remove 1 card of our choice from the deck and put a basic card of our choice from the deck in our discard pile, or put up 3 basic cards of the choice from the deck into the discard pile. So basically, it's either like, get rid of one of these zeros permanently. Oh, no you don't. Might have to go turn that off, hold on. So it's either get rid of one of those permanently, and then put another one in the discard, or just put 3 straight in the discard. So I kind of feel like I'm going to get rid of 1 permanently. I like the idea of just getting rid. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put a 0 in my discard, and that means we know we've got how many now? We've got 10 zeros in our hand and 12 ones, plus 3 other cards that are good. I think that's how we can look at it. Right. When we leave the dungeon, willingly or forcefully, it says, several things happen. We move the boss token, so this comes down 1, down to here. So now we've got 9 turns left. If there's a face-down card on top of the dungeon, blah, 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 we now shuffle our discard back, yep, and we get the rewards. Lovely jubbly. So, what I think we'll do now, we can either go for another level 1 dungeon, or we can try to move up and go for a level 2 dungeon. I'm kind of feeling this guy. The enemy has +2 power when he's in the bottom deck, and if he's in the end of combat, if you're in level... I feel like I might go for this, although... No, the unfortunate thing is that we don't get any rewards for this. 1 player may choose a card from their discard and put it in another player's discard. Well, that's not very helpful either. And this guy gives us Quick Strike, which is draw an extra card. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. So he does need 4. So he needs 4 to defeat. And we put a top card of the deck into the discard as soon as we start. But that's what I'm going to go for. Let's see. So, let's discard this one. It is a 1, that's unfortunate. So it's going on our discard down here. And then we're going to pull 3 cards for the Thief. That's good. We can discard the top 2 cards of our deck to double the total power of another player. Right, so we will do that. So we're going to discard these two. Hopefully they're not ones. That's not that good, but okay. And we're going to double whatever the next player or the next hand is, right? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 and double it, and hopefully, lovely. 1, 2, doubled to 4, 5, 6. That's 6 total power against the orc's 4 hit points. And we've got this, which is we may search our deck for 1 card and put it into our discard pile, and we may draw an extra card. Well, let's just search for a 0. Put the 0 on our discard so we can keep going better. And, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to shuffle that. Probably. And then these are going to go in our discard as well. We've also picked up Quick Strike to draw an extra card next turn around. And you see how our deck's getting a bit better, right? Like, our deck is slowly improving. Not quickly, but slowly improving. Trying to pull my curtain closed, my blackout curtain, so I can avoid the avoid the boiler noise as much as possible. All right, so we can continue, right? We can choose to continue. We've defeated the first enemy, the orc, and we will keep going, because why not? It's another slime for 3, and I think we can handle that. Yeah, get some culling going on. Yeah, exactly. So we've got 3 cards for our first, and there we go. Already we can stop, right? We don't need to push our luck. We don't need to... All right, this is where my accent gets tripped up, because ambience, yeah, exactly. It's the we're in a I don't know, some sort of, maybe some volcanic activity down here. You know, like when you hear that like rumbling under the earth. Maybe that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we'll go for. So this is where my accent gets tripped up, because in my hometown, like imagine like, yeah, luck, exactly. But like imagine a big old town full of Sean Beans, and everyone, when they want to ride on public transport, they catch the bus. They take the bus, and you use a pronounced glottally from right from your throat, like look, right? And where I grew up was a little town just outside of Sheffield, where everyone was quite concerned with not sounding as much like that, because, and everyone dies all the time, everyone dies. And then comes back to life, luckily. But like, when I grew up, everyone was quite concerned with not sounding like that, because that's kind of rough, right? It's like kind of like working class. And while everyone in my town was working class, they didn't want to sound like it. So we would catch the bus. And now, when I say Christopher, yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I know who that is, and I'm pretty sure that is. I'm pretty sure he is from Sheffield as well. He might be from Rotherham. But yeah, so now when I have to say things like luck or bus or fun or whatever else, it just my mind gets confused, and I don't know. Yeah, it's bad. My Doctor Who knowledge isn't good enough, but I'm pretty sure he's from somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure he is. Anyway, where'd I get to? So yeah, words are hard, right? Like, who speaks, right? Who even speaks anymore? So what I was gonna say is that I don't need to push my luck or push me luck anymore because we've got 3, so we don't need to. Well, that's this is our you'd talk if you were down pub in Yorkshire, and if you were like, you know, yeah, hopping on bus, this is what you'd say, but otherwise you might not. And I'm confused by things. I'm confused by the way things sound in my head. What I'm trying to say is we've scored 3, and that's enough. So the slime comes into our hand, and we get to continue. I spent far too long in this video not playing games. Although, you know, that's part of the charm, isn't it? So we're going to continue. Obviously, we're going to press on. I want to get through this level 1 dungeon, both the level 1 dungeons. So we'll flip this guy over, and we've got another kobold. So that's pretty easy. Although it's a kobold trickster. At the start of combat, the starting player shuffles 2 basic zeros from their discard into the deck. Well, that's a bit crap, isn't it? So I shouldn't have drawn those cards right away. Hopefully, I've got 1. Oh, I do have 2. Okay. No, slime was defeated. I pulled 3 automatically, which. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Funny, very funny. All right, very funny. I'm gonna shuffle these into my deck. Bloody slime. We're still in setup as far as I'm concerned. We might as well be. We're a tenth of the way there, guys, and we're 45 minutes in. So someone do the math and tell me what time we're gonna finish. Yeah, it's 45 minutes late. Oh, it's true. It's funny because it's true. Right, well, there we go. That's our basic zeros. That's our basic zeros gone. So, time for breakfast. To be fair, I don't have any sunlight down here, so it could be any time. It could be any time of day. Who knows? Right, we've got a surprise attack. That's lovely. And I am the starting player, so I can draw an extra card. Thanks for that, Bandit. Oh, hang on, I didn't need to because I've already scored 2, and that's what the Kobold Classic. I'm reading chat and playing at the same time. This is a terrible idea. I've got 2. I've got two hit points, so training. We can remove a card of our choice from our discard pile. You love to see it. That's a very helpful card, and these are all going in my discard. We press on. Ooh, it's a gargoyle. Gargoyles cannot fly, but dwarves consider their wings a delicacy. I don't know. Is that true? Do dwarves eat gargoyles? That can't be true. We've got 3. And, ooh, if we're a thief, we can discard 1 card from our hand to take a random dungeon card from the reserve. Well, I think we probably will do that, because why not? We've got some decent cards in our deck now that maybe will help us pull an extra 3. Although, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, okay, so we've actually only got 1 more 1 card in here. So, and we need 4. I don't know if this is a good idea, actually, but I do want to press on. So, and obviously it's not going to get, if I've only got 1 in here, it's not going to get better, is it? So I think I am going to do this. I'm going to discard this from my hand, take a random dungeon card from the 1 deck. So these are the leftover 1 cards that didn't get made into dungeons, right? So I'm going to shuffle these up. Hopefully it's something good. Double the power of one of your cards. Okay, that's a good card for later, but not right now. But we changed this 1 into a 2. So now we only need 2, and hopefully all zeros. So hopefully this is like 1 and something else. It's not. Oh, I think we've lost. That sucks. Because we've got 1 doubled, 2, plus 1 is 3. So we get kicked out of the dungeon by this gargoyle, which is a bit annoying because it's the first card we've seen with actually a power more than 1. But that's unfortunate because we get to the end of the deck, right? So that is like, we cannot reshuffle the deck back into our... We can't reshuffle the discard back into the deck in the middle of a dungeon. It has to be at the end. So, unfortunately, we move our boss track down to 8. Oops. Down to 8 left. We can reshuffle our discard. Now, we could choose to re-enter this dungeon just to get the gargoyle, but I don't think that makes sense. I think we probably want to go into somewhere a bit more challenging. So I think we'll enter this level 2 dungeon and see what happens. Marina Sirtis. Am I just really bad at pop culture? Oh, you do move down 2 if you lose a dungeon, don't you? I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're totally right. Thanks. See, I do need someone to catch the rules for me. So yeah, we're actually on 7. Thank you. So this is what we keep Thag around for. He is He is helpful. He's helpful, even though he hates LaCroix. He's a pretty helpful guy to have around. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Mango bubbly, fully recommended, endorsed, and we're talking about sponsors. If someone knows anyone, right? If someone wants to reach out, let them know. I'll happily take a sponsorship and some paid product placement. Marina Sirtis. Like, the name sounds familiar, but I'm thinking of isn't that the lady who played Deanna Troi? Yes! Alright! Boom! Got it. Alright. See? I'm hip with the kids. I know my TNG. Can't say that I've ever seen Disney's Gargoyles though. Or maybe I must have. I was more of a Biker Mice from Mars kid. That was my like, that's my jam right there. Alright, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going here. So, at the end of this combat, if we're in a level 2 dungeon, which we are, shuffle this into the boss deck. Which is fine, I don't care about that. Show the product in focus if you want to spot. Oh, alright. No need to get snarky. And also, they should make it so that when you hold it like this, I can... but I don't want to... because I don't want to tip it out. But here you go. Look. Mango flavor. Other natural flavors. 0 calories. And it's love at first... Psst. It's bloody delicious. I know that Data... Brett Spiner, is it? He's done a lot of cartoon voiceover work, hasn't he? He's done, like, I think he was in Batman. I think he might have been in Nose Show from 87. I'm hip. I'm so hip. Drinks bubbly. Falls in the bathroom. Can I get a sponsorship from Life Alert, please? Before the product, please. Yeah, it's a hardy, you know what? It didn't break, okay? It's a very hard wearing product. Bloody hell. Alright. We've pulled 3 zeros, which is not good. But we can draw an extra card. I only need to get 3 to defeat this guy, so I do kind of feel like I'm going to be okay. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to put another 0 into my discard pile. Yeah, exactly. Stress test it. I want to make sure it doesn't explode. And then I'm going to shuffle this, and then I'm going to draw an extra card. Oof. Those are fighting words, Livevine. I don't want to get into this debate again. We can't. Stop. Test dummy. That is closer to the truth. Let's draw an extra card, and it is a 1, so at least we've made some progress. So we've got a 1, and we 0 in the discard. Now we're pulling in our second hand, and hopefully, ooh yeah, remove a card of our choice from your discard pile. You love to see that. That's going out of the game. And now we can draw an extra card, but I don't think I want to, just in case it's good. And now we've got a total of 3, which will allow us to defeat this henchman. Now, unfortunately, we don't get to take the henchman because he goes into the boss deck. But that's just... carbonated air. Oh, God. So anyway, this is getting shuffled into the boss deck, and we're good to go. We are going to continue because we've got ourselves a nice full deck of cards, and we're going to flip the next dungeon card, which is a stupid flipping imp. I don't like you. Each player shuffles 2 basic 0s back into our deck, and you know what? I'm not a fan of yours, mate. We're going to take these 2 basic 0s we got rid of and put them back in there because you're a jerk. Also known as a git, aka a git. Oh, guys. Guys. The debate rages on, and I don't know if it's going to be solved, frankly. But I will say that Mango LaCroix used to be my favorite type of carbonated beverage. And now that I found bubbly mango, it is much better. Although again, if LaCroix did want to offer me a product placement spot, I would gladly take that back. 1, 2, 3 cards for the imp, and we've scored ourselves 2 points. So we will keep that hand for sure. We've got 2. We just need 1. 1, 2, 3 for the second hand, and it is... Interesting. Now then. What do you dip your feet in? I mean, are you suggesting my feet taste like mango? Because I suppose it's plausible. It's possible. I haven't tested them in a while. Right. I can double the power of one of my cards, which is good. So I'm going to do that, and we've won, right? So this equals 2. That's +1. We've got 3. Now, though, I can choose a card from our discard pile and put it on our hand, and I'm pretty sure... Yes. I'm going to choose this, put it in my hand. That's a training card. Whoops. Mango Toes. I can now remove a card of my choice from my discard pile, and I'm going to remove this 0. So you'll love to see it, and that's getting crafty. You see that? It's pretty good stuff. Would it... Oh boy. I cannot be the adjudicator for this fierce debate any longer. I cannot do it. The imp is defeated. And we've got ourselves some teamwork, which is complete and utter rubbish, but I did feel nice about playing that card from the other card. It felt good. Right, we're going to continue, obviously, because that's what we do. Oof, it's a golem. During the play step, each player may draw 2 extra cards. Can I get this in? Yeah. May draw 2 extra cards and then discard 1 card of their choice from their hand. A blind taste testing. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Okay, fine. Alright, that is something we will do. I'll just get like... Although... Well, okay, here's my... Yeah, alright, no, that's fine. Because we can... I'll just like wrap... Because any sparkling water from a glass is just not the same. It has to come from the can as far as I'm concerned. Otherwise it's just terrible. So... Yeah. Okay, so I'll just like wrap the can in paper or like whatever. And then... Yeah, alright, we're done. It's good. I'm super in. Oh, thankfully the boiler's gone, so thanks for sticking with me. Right. During the play step, each player may draw 2 extra cards and discard 1 of the card of their choice from their hand. Right, so we've got a total of 5, and then we can discard 1. Bloody hell, that's pretty good. Well, actually, we can immediately do this, can't we? I mean, it might be cool to do this, but I don't... Okay, plot twist. Yep, exactly. I think what I'm going to do is... I can discard a card, right, to get one of these, but to be fair, I don't really want to get rid of this, but I can discard the top 2 cards of the deck to double the total power, and that will make us 6. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to discard the top 2, one of which is a 1, and the next one is a 0, so that's not too bad. We're going to double the power of this hand. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, hang on. Wait. Hold up. I think I did something wrong because I drew 5 cards and I had to discard one of them, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that's fine because I can do that and then discard the thief skill, which I didn't use. Okay, good. Oh god, it's unrelenting. Thag, your hate for LaCroix is bottomless, and that's the thing that I think is is the most fascinating thing. It just is it's unquenchable. Pun fully intended. Right, we've got 3 times 2 because we're flipping awesome. That equals 6 because math, and so we've got a golem, and we can draw an extra card and discard 1 card of our choice from our hand next time we play. is understandable and justified. Oh god, I can't. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Right, we've got our headbutt, which is great. Shall we continue? Yes, I think we shall. We've still got about half of our deck left, and I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got about half of our 1 cards left, and about we've got rid of a decent amount of zeros. So yeah, let's carry on. Oop. It's another Goblin Scout. If you continue in this dungeon, the next enemy gets +1 power, which that makes sense. You know, he's scouting. He's told them we're up, and he's told them we're coming in. Dark Sight. You may look at the next dungeon card in the current dungeon. That's pretty cool. All right, we only need to score 3, so I think we should be able to get past this guy. Okay, maybe that confidence was misplaced, but I think we're gonna roll with it. I think we can score 2 in our next hand, can't we? Yes, we can. You love to see it. Look at that. A total score of 3. All of these nice zeros going into the discard pile. Goblin Scout, you're out. And this one, remember, gets a +1. So, Cowardly Goblin. At the start of the combat, wait, hang on. You're not supposed to be in a level. Oh, yeah, you are. Gotcha. Because we put you there. Derp. All right. Caution. If you lose this combat, advance the boss token 1 step instead of 2. Okay. It's okay, but it's not the best. But this Cowardly Goblin now has 4 power instead of 3, which is a bit annoying because I mean he's stupid looking. What? This is funny. I've always seen this artwork and thought that he was carrying a sword in his teeth, like a pirate, but he's obviously not. That's his arm. Wow, I feel like I've been, you know, like when you see an optical illusion. Like when you flip that like bunny that looks like a duck, and then and it's a duck, and then it's a bunny again. I feel like I've just done that. My mind's just been blown. I've just blown my own mind. All right, I need 3 cards because what is life even? So here we go. We've got a 1, and I need a 4. So I'm not super happy with that hand, but I only have 4 more cards. So to be honest, I don't think I've got much of a choice. We'll do that, and then hopefully, if you're the starting player, you can draw 1 extra card. Am I the starting player? Yeah, sure I am. Choose 1 card from your discard pile and put it in your hand. Oh, you absolute legend, Slime. Right, so we've got 3. Recover, and I mean, it doesn't really matter what I put in here. I guess a 4. Oh, no, hang on. No. We'll get this guy back, shan't we? Can I remove? Yeah. Here we go. Right. What body parts am I going to have left? Right, I'm going to pull this back, right? Because recover, I can choose 1 card from my discard pile and put it in my hand. We'll pull out this training. I can now remove a card of our choice from my discard pile. See you later, basic 0. And on top of that, it gives us 1 combat. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0 cards left. That is called efficiency, and this comes into our deck. Now then, well, it's exactly the same, isn't it? You may remove 1. Oh no, it's not. You may remove 1 card of your choice and put 2 basic cards of your choice from your deck in your discard, or put 1 card of your choice from your deck on top of your deck. I don't think I've got a card that's like that good, that really like requires me or really is gonna like need me to go on the top. Let's think. I mean, this one is kind of cool, I guess, but it's not that great. It's not like good enough for me to be like, woo, you know that. Woo. No, Chrissy, definitely efficiency. That's just definitely efficiency. I'm almost certain it's efficiency. Double the power of 1 of your cards. Hopefully I pull that with a 2. All right, I'm gonna do the remove, I think. So I'm gonna remove this, and then we'll put 2 up to 2 basic zeros in the discard again, and we'll shuffle. Yeah, they're gone. They are just absolutely, they're gone. What's that movie where they have that like portal in the bottom of in the passenger side of their car? What is that called? Is that wrist cutters? They've got that's basically over there. There's a little portal that just I throw cards in and I never see them again. Yeah, I think you're right, Thag. I think getting rid of the zeros is the best is the best tactic in this game. Right, so we've done these 2 rewards, which is pretty nice. We're doing all right. We've passed 2 dungeons. Oh yeah, this moves down, so we're down to 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're down to 6. 6 more dungeons to go. I mean, I think we have to go in for one of these bigger cards. I think we really have to. I've got hair everywhere. Sorry. I think we've got to. Although, goodness gracious, this one is harsh. So you draw 1 less card, and if you continue, the next enemy gets +2 power, which could be, like, we could be facing, like, a pretty big enemy. This one, ignore the text on all players' card. Ugh, that's awful. Take a random dungeon card from the starting player's discard pile and place it face down in the current dungeon under this enemy. Well, to be honest, we can't do that. So actually, I might just go in here. It is going to be a long stream. I think that is probably true. I'll do this one. Yeah, you might be right. I kind of wanted to move forward, but I think you're probably right. Yeah, buckle up, kids. Grab some snacks. I'm hungry, but grab some popcorn and settle in, because it could be a while. Well, you know, we're making okay progress, are we? I think that was only like 15 minutes for that deck. All right, we're gonna do this too, and I'll try to go quick. Although that's annoying because I do have to shuffle both basic cards back into the pile, so that last reward was was half pointless. I'm trying to fill up on. I am filling up on bubbles. Unless you clear every dungeon, you will fight the boss when your timer runs out. Yeah, I mean that's true. But I'm banking on being kicked out. I'm banking on being kicked out at least of 1, possibly 2 more. I don't know. Right, we only need to score 3 for this though. So, do you guys want me to zoom in a bit more on the cards? Just let me know if that might be better to see. I'm not sure. As long as you can see like the number, I don't expect you to see the text. Like I said, I'll carry on reading it. Right, we've got 3 cards. Whoops. And oh, that sucks. We've pulled the slime, and that's not good because I want the slime when I've got things that are good in my discard. Do I keep this hand? Yeah, I guess I probably will. It's 1. And then I just need 2 more from here, which is yes. I can draw an extra card, that's good. I can search the deck and put it in the discard, so that's also good. I'll search for a 0. That goes in the discard, lovely jubbly. I can draw an extra card, but I don't need to because I've got 1, 2, 3. I can draw 2 extra cards, but there you go. I don't need to. So, bloop. I'm good here, and I'm good here. The imp is it's just a rubbish card for a solo game. So, you know, there you go. I also made the mistake of not taking out the cards that only give, like for example, like this card only gives the cleric benefits, which is really cool if you're playing the cleric. If you're not, then it's annoying because you don't get the benefit of it, obviously, because we are a bard and a thief and we don't know any magic. But, you know, that's just, I guess, you can take them out to make an easier game, or you can leave them in and it just is more frustrating. So that's what we've chosen to do. So next dungeon person is an ogre. No one has ever seen a skinny ogre, and I'm sure there's a good reason for that. Yeah, that is probably true. It does give us a nice smash card, so that is pretty good, and we only need to get 5. So, double the power of one of our cards, that's nice, because hopefully we pull a 2, I don't know. That's 2, so that's 3 in this hand. And 4, 5. You absolutely love to see it. What did I say about efficiency? It's happening. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've killed the ogre, got the smash. It's going into our discard. See, we're speeding up. Once the deck gets a bit more powerful, we're speeding up here. We've only got 2 cards left in this deck. I'm measuring it. This is only 3 minutes so far. We'll flip it over. Oh, bloody hell, alright. Okay, the enemy gets -1 power for each basic 0 in each discard. Excuse me, so... How many is that? 1 and 2 and 3. So he's a 4. And hopefully, if we put another basic 0 in the discard, he'll go even lower. So he's only 4 right now, which is pretty doable. Ooh. I think I'm going to do this. So we haven't used the thief. Oh yeah, we have. We've used it once. But I think I'm going to do it with this. So I'm going to place one of these in the discard. And I'm going to take a random dungeon card from the level 2 dungeon set. So that is right here. And we will do the old shuffle-a-roo. That's a thing that I just said. I regret it. And we're going to put it in our discard pile. So, yeah, this one. Oh, that's rubbish. You may look at the next dungeon card in the current dungeon. I mean, it's fine, but it's not great, is it? I was hoping for something like kind of smashy, like big and bulky, but you know, it's alright. I guess we're not really that big and bulky. We've got a bagpipist and what appears to be an extremely tiny thief. Possibly even a child. Who knows? Right, so now we're down to 1. We have only got 1 combat, so we need 3 more, because remember this is on a 4, not 7. 2, 3. So we need 3, and we've got 1. That's not good. Have to go some more. Yeah, there you go. We can double the power, but we don't need to. And we can draw an extra card and discard a card, but I don't think I need to do that either. So that's a total of 4, and I'm not going to bother drawing the extra cards because, yeah. Because that's good. Oh, did I only need a 1? Oh, yeah, because 4 minus 2 is... Yeah, gotcha. 2 more zeros, so it went down to a 2. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Still, I don't need to discard anything, I don't think. I don't think it's worth cycling through the deck when I've already won. Comeback. +3 power if you've got 3 or more basic 0 cards in your discard pile, which we've still got 3 in our deck, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, all right, that's pretty slick. So we might want to try and keep it at 3 if we can to get the benefit of that card. Although that might be a bit esoteric of a strategy. I'm not sure. Let's go for the Golem. During their play step, each player may draw 2 extra cards and discard 1. Oh yeah, we've already seen this boy. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and we've got to discard 1. So we'll discard this boy because I think we can look at the next dungeon card in the current dungeon, which doesn't help us, but it does get us 3 out of 6. So I'm going to keep this hand, even though the 2 that I drew was both zeros, which is not good. And again, we're right at the very end. Lovely, 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 lovely. Choose. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw an extra card. That sounds good. That's 6 for me. Remove a card from the discard pile. That's going to be this basic 0. Whoop. Into the portal. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess we can... There's no point to do this, I don't think, but... Yeah, whatever. So we've beaten the Golem as well. Again, headbutt. You love to see it. And now I think we do have a solid enough deck. Look, you can see it's grown from its measly 12 cards to a nice thick stack. And, yeah. At the next combat, each player gets +1 power at the start of their turn, or take a random level 3 dungeon card from the reserve. Well, that's definitely happening. So, level 3, hello. We've got 6 cards to choose from. Hopefully it's something good, and hopefully it's something that helps us beat this werewolf, or that wyvern, I don't know. Random it is, and random it is. It is a werewolf, okay. And if you continue in this dungeon, oh, that's beautiful. That's pretty good. Because if we can get this on here, then I can just negative it out, right? Yes. That is how that could work, although is unlikely to work. We're going to move the boss track down to 5, and that was only about 8 minutes. $5 says it's a clerical buy. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's $5 now. You've already contributed more than enough. You don't need to be losing bets. All right, let's move this down just a wee bit, so I can, because we've moved on. We're not going to do this level 1 dungeon, so we've now got these 6 remaining dungeons in which to fight, plus the boss, obviously. So, right, well, where do we go? I think we might have a chance at the Wyvern, to be honest. It's 9, but I think we can do it. We've got some pretty decent cards in here. Or do we go for a level 3? This is going to be hard, right? This is going to require us to get... You say go for a 4? Thag says go for a 4. All right. Although this is annoying because it's the cleric card. How many spots till the boss? 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 spots. This is annoying because it's a cleric card, so I don't really want it. This is obviously harder. This has got 9 combat over 6. But we do get to ignore this guy's text, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to go for the Wyvern. Let's go for the Wyvern. It's a 9, which is a big card, but I think we might have enough just to do it. I don't know. Oof. Okay, that's not great. That's only 2, which is... I think I might skip. This says if you lose this combat, advance the boss token 1 step instead of 2, which I don't really want to lose the combat, so I'm going to move these on and go for some better cards. 1, 2, 3. This is where the push your luck thing comes in. Right, okay. Choose 1 card from your discard and put it in your hand. So I guess this would get us 3, which isn't brilliant, but I guess we might as well keep it. So that's 3, and I'm going to need 6 for my next hand. I'm a bit nervous about this, but okay. 1, 2, 3. Even if we lose, then we'll only go down 1. So I suppose we're kind of mitigating our chances. Nope. I need 6 combat. Oh, that's 5. That's so annoying. Hang on, is it 5? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's so annoying. I've got a double and my most powerful card, and I have not managed to do it. That sucks. That's 5 instead of 6. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck with my 3. We're going to have to move those along, which is really bad, because those are probably the best options. That's only 2. I think I'm just going to cycle through the entire deck trying to get this. Discard the top 2 cards from your deck to double the total power of another player. So that is, we've got 3. That would move it to 6, 7. Still not enough. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw an extra card and discard a card. Yeah, but it'd double the combat of 1 other player. So it would only double this one, which would be 3 doubled to 6 plus 1 is 7, because it only doesn't double both, only 1, only the other player. So even if this is, if that's 3, I would need draw 1 extra card and discard a card. So even if it was a 2, that would still only get me to 8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shh, Nikes. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of these too. Crumbs. I think I'm maybe of. That's not going to help us. This isn't going to help us either. So this is going to have to go too. Ah, crumbs. I don't think we're going to win.
That's only 3, so that gives us 6. We are cycling through the entire deck. Okay, hang on. Starting play, you can draw an extra card. Choose a card from your discard pile and put it in your hand. Okay. Hang on. Let's see what we've got. We've got double the power of a card. We've got smash. So if I took this, this would be 2, 3, 4, and I'd need this to be a 2. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. So I'm gonna keep this. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need this to be a 2. It's a 1, but I can remove a card of my choice from my discard pile. So that is unfortunate because I am gonna lose, but I'm only gonna lose 1 step. So we're gonna lose this down to 4. No dice. Well, yeah, I mean, this is true, Maddie. Although that turn tells me that I could have used some dice to maybe get a bit of luck. All right, that puts me off from trying the Wyvern again. But we did get to remove another 0, and we didn't suffer the double negative. Only it was basically like we won, except we didn't get to win. Do I want to try it again? Probably not, because... well, I'm just going to have the same problem. I didn't actually add anything good to my deck. So I think I'm going to go for the Werewolf this time. Again, the Cleric is cool, but... or the Necromancer, I should say, is cool. And because he's at the start, I don't have to do his special, like power or whatever, because I can't put a random dungeon card into the dungeon. But he doesn't get me any benefits, and this guy does. So I'm going to go with Werewolf, and we're going to go with a tier 3 dungeon instead. I got too big for my britches. My grandma would always say that my eyes were too big for my belly. She used to have this like tin. It's like, obviously she's got a biscuit tin, right? But full of treats that you got. You got one before bed, before brushing your teeth. And I'd always try and pilfer 2, but then feel sick. It's every time. Got some impulse control issues. Don't know if... Right, we're going with the Werewolf. And yes. 2, 3, 4. We can draw an extra card. Choose a card from a discard pile and put it in our hand. That's fine. We can also draw an extra card, and then discard one. So we'll draw an extra one. It's 1. We can look at the next dungeon card in the current dungeon. That's cool. This is going to go in our discard pile, and we've already scored 5. So that is a win. And we can look at the next one, which is cool, because once this goes in here, it is going to get +2. Oh, shoot. I messed up, because I draw 1 card less in my discard pile. So we're just gonna forget that happened. I'm gonna look at this, and it is a Greater Worm. During their play step, each player may take 1 basic 1 card from the discard and put it into their hand. All right, that seems fine. Although, do I have one? Yes, I do. All right, cool. Exactly, yeah, exactly. This is very true. And why pushing my luck is often a mechanic that I have trouble with. Let's just put it that way. And I don't know if you were in the chat before, but I can't afford an arm and a leg because I've already blown my mind and pulled my back. So we can't get rid of an arm and a leg now. Right, we're fighting the worm, and... oh, hello. We don't have 3 basic 0s in there, but we might, or we possibly could, if we played our cards right. Although, right now, this is only 3. Hold on 1 second.
The drama.
We're gonna call that chapter "Too Much Bubbly." Once we get around to editing. Delicious, delicious bubbly. My voice is going out. This is a long live stream. Sorry, everyone. Or I mean, I don't know if I'm not sure which way around that goes. Like, hopefully you're having a nice time. I am. I love this game. Right, where were we? We were here. So we can remove a card of our choice from our discard pile, but all of the cards in our discard pile are pretty good, so I don't really want to do that. We don't have basic 3, or we don't have 3 basic 0s, sorry. So I don't get 3 power, but I do get 3 on the way. Oh, and I get a basic 1 card. Yeah, okay, let's do it. So basically, lots of basics going on. But this is 4, because I get 1 basic 1 card from the discard pile, put it in our hand. So this is 4, I'm halfway there. I only need 8 to defeat the Greater Worm. So I need 4 more from this hand. Hopefully we can get it. That's not it, so that's going in there. But remember, if I get 3 of these, we'll be up by an extra 3, so that'll be 7, and I'll only need a 1. Okay? Yeah. Are you following? I think I'm speaking sense. We can draw a card. Ooh, it's a bit of a risk. It's a bit of a risk, but also I don't necessarily want to cycle through all of my cards, do I? 1, 2. It would have to be a 2 or something that could get me 2. Ooh, that's tricky. I don't know what to do. So I'm on 6 right now, and this needs to be a 2. If it's not, then I'm going to lose, and that is bad because I don't want to lose. I think I have to play it safe. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed with fear. I think I'm gonna skip it. I think it's better actually to try and get these 3 zeros in there. Yeah, I think it's better. It would have been a 1, so that is good. We can draw an extra card with this one, but it's exactly the same. So, because it's a 2 with an extra card. The imps don't do anything in a solo game, which is so annoying because they're just bloody everywhere. I'm going to mulligan this one too. I'm cycling through too much of my deck to get through the entire dungeon though. There we go. Alright. Oh, hang on. Was that a 0? No, there was no 0 in there. Ah, well this is pretty brilliant. Right, so I can double the power of one of my cards. So I'm going to double this to get 4. That plus 4 is 8. Lovely. The next enemy gets -2 power, so remember that. That's fantastic. We can choose a card from our discard pile and put it in our hand, which... did I play the remove card? No. Oh, I can do this, though. Look at the next card in the current dungeon. That seems like it might be a decent idea. Or I can search my deck for 1 card and put it in my discard pile, so I can get rid of another 0. No, I think I'll do this. I'm going to look. Might as well take something with 2 power. Yeah, but it's not going in my hand, it's going in my... Or it's not going in my deck, it's going in my hand, which is going to go into the discard anyway. So... I think I'm going to do this. Search my deck for 1 card and put it in the discard. So this is coming into my hand, I'll play it, I can get rid of this basic 0, shuffle this up. And then, this deck is looking light, unfortunately. But let's see. We have 1. So these are all there. We've beat the Greater Worm. Comeuppance, which we get +3 power if we have 3 or more basic 1 cards in our discard pile, which is pretty decent because we haven't got rid of any of our basic 1 cards yet. So, yeah. So that might come in handy. let's continue because I think we need to. We've got a Minotaur. Most Minotaurs actually hate mazes. They prefer crossword puzzles. Yeah, I guess I could see that. They're kind of solitary guys, right? Mostly, I would imagine, Minotaurs. Right, we're trying to get 7. And it gets us a nice reward of a big old stomp. So that is pretty slick. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Yes, next monster gets -2. So we're getting 5. Lovely. Well, there we go. That's 4 of it. What would I do without you guys? How do I manage? And maybe not. This is maybe not a rhetorical question because I think the answer is I don't. But how do I actually manage to play games when I don't have people to correct me? And the answer is I play them and then put them on the internet. Oh, look at that. We can look at the next dungeon card. That's great. And we've got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 5. Smashed him. And we'll take a look at the final dungeon in Dungeon 3. It's another Greater Worm. Yeah, let's go ahead. During the play setup, each player may take one basic 1 card from their discard pile and put it into their hand. So, that's good. Once we play, which we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards to make, basically to make 7, right? Because 8 minus 2, so 9 cards to make 6. Yeah, alright, that's easy. Easy peasy. Oof! That's 3. And we can discard 2 cards to double the total power of one of the player, which I think I will do, even though it's getting... Let's draw an extra card and discard a card of our choice. Yes! Oh, you'll love to see it. No, wait, that's not good. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. I'm playing them. I've decided to play them. And I'm going to double my next player's power, so... That's fine. That's actually great. Hopefully these are good. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. How many do I need? 6? So I need this to equal 3? No! It equals 2 because you're rubbish. Oh. Bloody hell. Four, 5, 6, 7. And you are useless because... I mean, I guess actually, what I can still use it and just take a card. So that's actually not too bad. It just sucks I'm going to go down by 2 levels. So I'm going to take a level 3 card. That's so annoying. It doesn't really matter which I discard at this point. But I'm going to take a level 3 card, which I think is these, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hang on. 1. Oh, yeah, of course. See? What am I talking about? 1 and 2. Then I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double the power of this, which would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just... Yeah, alright, there we go. So I think actually I can still do that though, can't I? Wait, did I just... Oh god, what am I doing? These are all my 3s. Yes. So I think I can still afford to... So this guy gets a 1, right? So this is 4. And the efficiency. The efficiency's added again. And then I've got 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4... plus 4 is 8, so I can discard this to pull from my thief. With my thief, my thief ability. Yeah, that's the word. Which is good. So, just gonna pull. Ooh, hello. Plus 3 power against the boss. That's 6 hit against the boss. You love to see that. That is a good draw. Goodness me. Alright, and the Greater Worm is done, so we also have beaten the 3. So we can remove up to 3 cards of our choice from our deck, or give 2 cards of our choice from the deck to other players. So that's not that good, but 3 cards of our choice from the deck. I mean, I guess Like, now might be the chance to get rid of some, like, basic ones, but let's see. Like, this one I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of. Oh, definitely the imps, actually. The stupid flippin' imps. 3 zeros. I want to keep 3 zeros because of my worm card. Because it does make him really good. Wherever he is. Yeah, 3 power if you've got 3 or more basic zeros. So I want to keep 3 basic zeros just in case, because I think it would be nice to have that happen. Again, it might be a bit esoteric. But let's see. How many zeros do I have left? That is the question, isn't it? I've got 5. So I think I'm going to get rid of... That's true. The zeros do power up the boss. If they come from the top of the deck. I think I'm going to get rid of... I'm thinking to get rid of 2, and I think I'm going to get rid of an imp. Just because I hate him. Yeah. Yeah. 2 and an imp. You think it's not worth... You think it's not worth keeping the 3? For the chance? For the chance that the worm doesn't come soon enough? But then also, like... At the start of combat, you discard 3 cards. So... 3... The chances of there being one in here is not that high. I don't know, maybe I'm... And I think the chances of them all being in the discard when the worm comes up is maybe higher? Especially because we've got cards where we can place things from our deck into the discard, so that kind of ups the chance. I think I'm going to... Well, no, because the other worm is the... I've got 1 worm that gives me power for basic 1 cards, and 1 worm that gives me power for 0 cards. I think I don't... Yeah, I've got 2 worms that give me power for 1 cards. So I definitely want to keep my basic 1 cards. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do... Oh, wait. Where did I just put them? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do 2 and an imp. That's what I'm going to do. I've made my mind up. You can't stop me now. And we need to move this down by 1. Oop. So now we've only got 3 left. It might be time to face the wyvern again, because that git smacked me around, and I didn't like it. I think we're going to need some of those big cards for the boss. Or... Do I do... Or do I go for level 5? Because this card... Let's check this card out for a second. You may discard this card to draw 1 extra card. If you're the thief, this card gets 4 extra power. This is the card that I want. This is the card that I want. Do I think I can get it? Maybe. But it's worth 6, so I think it's worth trying. And it's the same power at the moment as this wyvern. Now, I might be punching above my weight trying to get into a level 5 dungeon. But to be honest, we don't have that much time left. So I feel like we might as well try. We might as well try. That's what I'm saying. We might as well try. That's my final verdict. I'm going to go into the assassin. Now, if a player plays a basic 0 card, their total power is 0. And this enemy can only be defeated during the last player's turn. So that's... The last player thing isn't that bad, because it's unlikely we're going to get ability, or it's unlikely we're going to be able to get enough power to beat him on the first turn anyway. We're going to probably need both hands. But remember, we cannot have a basic 0 in our play, or in play. So here we go. Well, that is that. If we lose this combat, advance the boss token 1 step instead of 2. That's tempting, but... Oh, and if we draw an extra card, we can then discard 1. So that would be 2, 3, plus 1 more, which is either possibly a 1, or maybe a 2, or maybe a 3, but probably not. But that would give us 2 plus... And I can always discard this. Do or do not. Well, there you go. It better not be a basic 0. Okay, it's not. So this is going away. That's brilliant. And we can draw an extra card. Lovely. And we can look at the next dungeon card. All right. Well, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even if we lose, we're only progressing the boss by 1. So that's good. I only need 4 from this hand. And we've got... Ooh, remove a card of our choice from my discard pile. But we just said we weren't going to do that. Oh, here comes my... Well... I think Chrissy just got herself proven right, because there's my worm with only 1 basic 0 in my discard. So unfortunately we don't get the benefits of that. And we don't have enough, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 3 is not going to do it. So those are all going in my discard, which kind of sucks, but let's keep going. Double the power of one of your cards. That is what you love to see. And the next enemy gets -2 power, so... Double the 2, that's 4, plus 1 is 5. You want the worm set up for the boss? Yeah, that's probably true. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that, you stupid assassin. Now we've got ourselves Death Strike, which is... ooh, you love it. Now then, this is going to get -2, so it's a skeletal drake. 9 minus 7... 9 minus 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. Ignore the text on all cards that mention discarding or the discard pile. Okay, that kind of sucks, but all right. Oh, and it's a bloody cleric card again. I really should have taken these out. I just kind of forgot that was a thing. Or I didn't really forget. I did. I forgot. I forgot. So we're going for 7. Right. This seems pretty good because I can get something from my hand, which will probably be this, or maybe even this. Another -2 power. Why not? Oh wait, I'm ignoring the discard. Sorry, I'm ignoring the discard pile. I cannot do that. So in fact, this is only 2. This is only 2, and I could guess I could get something from this extra card, but I am... You can voluntarily walk away, but you have to do it before you flip the card, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, you have to do it before you flip it. So now we flipped it, we have to face it. And that means that this hand is probably not that good, so I'm going to get rid of it. And this hand is even worse. That's 2. And I cannot discard anything, so that sucks. No, I'm gonna get rid of that too. I know I'm only going for 7. But yeah, this is better. So ignore all text obituary. I mean, ignore all text on all cards that mention discarding or the discard pile. I mean, every single bloody card mentions discarding. So if you're the bard, you may discard the top 2 cards from your deck. Well, yeah, you can draw 1 extra card and then discard. And that's how we win this game. That, everyone. Well, it's been good. Thanks so much. And that's going to be it from me. Thank you. Thanks for watching. No, just kidding. You're not getting out of it that easily. No, my wife just called me, and it interrupted the stream, which is interesting, but that's what happens, I guess. Oh, I've lost all my viewers. There's only 3 people back. There's only 3 people still in the room. Come back. Come back, everyone. Please. Come back. Come back, everyone. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are back. We're here, and the DSL. Oh god. Trying to explain to my son that I had to, like, if I wanted to get on the internet when I was a kid, or well, not even a kid, like a teenager, I had to we had this like wind out cable. It was literally, it looked like you were like setting a landmine, and you had to plug it into the phone jack and then like wind it out and go from my parents' room where the phone jack was all the way into my room and like lead. So they always knew if I was on the internet because there was a cable there, literally a cable like running from one room to the other. And trying to explain that to him, well, it didn't work, frankly. Like, he was like, I don't understand. Why would you need a cable? And like, why did you have to spend a day downloading a single song? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I am back, and thank you for sticking around. Sorry about that. And well, we did win, I think, right? Or not win, but like we like, you know, we did like 3 plus double 4. So double 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, which is more than 7. Yeah, I think that's what we did. So, lovely. It is a cleric card, which sucks, but there you go. Ah, dearie me. Right, so next card. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Lost Goblin. At the end of the combat, if you're in a level 5 dungeon, put this card at the bottom of a level 1 dungeon of your choice. That's annoying. I would rather just get it, but okay. I definitely did, yeah. That is what happened. It's had a quick, cheeky reshuffle. Alright, well, we should be able to get 2, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. And we can look at the next dungeon. So this guy's defeated. He goes at the bottom of this dungeon, which is stupid. And then we can look at this one to make sure we are good. He is on potato. I am on potato. Each basic 1 card gets -1 power. We need to make 10. Ooh, we can treat it as a basic 0 or a basic 1, even when this card is in your discard pile. I like that, because we have some good cards for that, don't we? So we do need to get 10, but I think we can do it. I hope we can do it with these cards. Let's see. We don't have our Bard. We don't have the Bard, which is the double, which is probably the best way to do it. But maybe we can go grab the Bard. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like our deck is getting pretty decent. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like we're getting all right. Right, 3 cards, and let's hope they're good. 3, 6. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm keeping this. I don't want to discard anything for the thief, so we'll just keep 6. Now I only need 4 from my second hand. Yes, look at that. Do I have 3 or more basic 1 cards? 1, 2, and 3. I sure do. That you love to see. So this is a 4 card. This is a 2 card, plus -2 for the next enemy, which is there is none. And then I could also get this back, which I suppose. Hang on. Let me think about this. 6. That's 4. So I can actually afford to discard this if I wanted to. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking? No, I don't think I'm thinking anything. I was thinking about this, but I don't really want to. Yeah, no, I don't really want to. Yeah, we smashed the Armored Minotaur, you stupid crossword-loving idiot. Got him. Calculated attack. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Each player may remove up to 2 cards of their choice from their decks, or take a random level 5 dungeon and a random level 1 dungeon from the reserve. Boof, we're definitely doing that. So, where's my level 5 cards? Ooh, there's got to be some goodies in here, right? Calculated attack, obliterate, overwhelm, defensive stance, and foresight. Yeah, alright, this is pretty sick. Yeah, I was thinking about like maybe getting rid of another basic 0, but then I figure like that would ruin the entire point of what I was doing in the last turn. So I was thinking, but I didn't need to be thinking. Often it's the other way around, so that was a rarity. Yeah, one of these 5s would be pretty sweet. Let's see what we got. Oh, obliterate. You love to see it. That's going in the deck. And a 1 card, which, might be nice, I don't know. Let's see what it is. What have we got left? I don't even know. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1-cards left. And we have got... Alright, I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's a training card. That's okay. We move this down by 1 because we cleared the dungeon. So now, I mean, to be honest, I don't see why we shouldn't go up against another level 5 dungeon. I think, like, just why not? And it will be our last dungeon, and then our deck is ready for the boss. So I'm going to get rid of all of these things. This is going to be our final deck. Dark Mage. The enemy gains power equal to twice the starting player's total power. So, basically, we want the starting player to have as little as possible, and the second player to have as much as possible. So if we can work it out like that, then that would be great. I'm going to move this in just a little bit now that we've got rid of everything else. So that now you can actually see, maybe you can even see the text on the cards. Draw your 3 basic zeros. Oh, that'd be amazing. Right, here we go. What's it going to be? Okay, that is actually not too bad. So that's 2. So that would be 4. So then he becomes an 8. So I think I might keep that, to be honest. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. He becomes an 8, so I need 8 from the next hand. Which... No, sorry, I need a 6 from the next hand, don't I? Because I've already got 2. Yeah, that should be fine. Optimism. Who knows? Shall we? 6? Oof, not so good. Alright, we'll cycle, that's fine. 2... Alright, hang on. Double this would be 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not going to be enough. That's annoying. So we're going to have to get rid of these as well. Right? 2 double to 4, 5, 6... Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with 4. I don't know, maybe that was too high. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, do I have more than... Yeah! Look at that. You love to see it. Plus 3 power if you've got 3 or more basic 1 cards in your discard pile. Count them up, baby. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the Dark Mage is defeated. We get the hidden power, double the power of one of our cards. Lovely. Let's keep going. I'm not going to stop now. Oof. The Golden Sphinx. Whenever a player draws a basic card, they discard it and draw a new card. Seems like that's actually kind of helpful. Alright, let's go for it then. Ouch. That was 2. So, 2 more. And we've got ourselves a Minotaur. Or a Stomp, I should say, for 3. And a Thief for 0. But a 5 card. I think... Even though the Stomp's good, the rest of it really isn't. Getting 7 from the next hand? Is it possible? This 0 is really hurting. No, I'm gonna keep going. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm gonna keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. So we've got 3 basic 1 cards. So this is a 4. Plus 3 is 7. 8, 9. The next enemy gets -2. We only need 2 power from these 3 cards. Do I have to draw 3 cards now that I say that? Because I just literally drew so much combat. Yeah, I do. You can't draw less. That's fine. It's okay. I think you have to draw 3. Which is annoying, but righto, whatever. That sucks. And I can choose a card from my discard pile and put it on hand, which I would really like this to be in there, but it's not. So we are going to smash that Golden Sphinx, but we can put back a card... Oh wait, into our hand. No, that sucks. Oh, I guess I'll do this. Here we go. I'll grab the Thief card, discard the... Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. I can discard this one. Discard this, get the thief, choose a level 5 dungeon card, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Where's all my level 5 cards gone? Where'd they go? Hello? Is that you? No, you're level 1 cards. Oh, this is something that happens from time to time. Yeah, there you are. Alright, hopefully we can get another smashy smash, or whatever that was called. A stomp smash. Stomperoo. Oh, yes! Look at that. And obliterate, another 5 card. So that is pretty slick. Remember, the next enemy gets -2. Those all go in the discard, which... Goodness me, we've got a stacked deck right now. This is going in the discard too. Karma, +4... well, that's annoying. +4 power if you've got 6 or more basic zeros, which is not going to happen, but that's okay. I think I'm going to destroy the boss as well. Oh, it's another Golden Sphinx. All right. Okay. We can handle that. I think we've shown that. These 2 get discarded and we draw 2 more. And then these 2 get discarded and we draw 2 more. And then these 2 get discarded and we draw 2 more. And then these 2 are... Remove a card, lose the combat 1 step instead of 2, that's fine. So that's 4. And an extra card? Yeah, I guess I'll do it. So 4... Oh yeah, 4 out of 9. Yeah, that's right. So I'll draw an extra card. It's an extra 1. I am the starting player, so I can draw an extra 1. And we've got ourselves another 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7. Oh wait, hang on. I have to discard a card, don't I? Oh, never mind. So it's 6 out of 7. No, 5 out of 7. And I'll pull another 3, which is going to be Death Strike. Wow. Well, this wins then, I guess. I do have to draw 2 more, which is annoying because I don't really want to. But I've absolutely annihilated it again. Remove a card of your choice from your discard pile. I don't really want to do that. +3 power. I mean, I've got like... Draw the card from the discard. If you can draw, just grab the other Golden Sphinx. Grab the other Golden Sphinx. Oh no, it's basic zeros rather than basic ones, unfortunately. So I don't have 6 basic zeros. So yeah, I mean I've won. I've beaten the Golden Sphinx. Don't know by how much, but I have done it. We've definitely got more than 7. And then, oh, it's another mage. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we've only got 4 cards to do it though. Well, that's okay because even if we lose, then we'll just get to the boss. So it's time for that anyway. So this is 3. So he's a 10. And we've got 5. So if it's a 5, it's not. And we draw an extra card, which we don't have. So we've lost. That's all right. We lose by 2. We're on to the boss. And that's okay. Here we are. We're on to the Spider Queen, everyone. We've got 4 cards in the deck. One of them is that stupid soldier that we ran into in like dungeon number 2. But we need 10 power. Pretty straightforward. 10 power, and we pass this card, and we make it on to the next one. So, by golly, you've been a part of this journey for 2 hours, and and I hope you're ready for the thrilling conclusion. And maybe this is just a really nice point to just say like, hey, I love you guys. Thanks so much for sticking around. This is fun, and yeah, thanks for like choosing to watch me play a board game instead of like, you know, you could have watched like pretty much like most of the director's cut of Fellowship of the Ring by now. You'd be like 2/3 in, which is like pretty significant. So I appreciate you being here instead. Like, thanks. It's honestly like kind of heartwarming. Let's go. At the start of each combat, we discard the top 3 cards. For each basic 0 discarded in this way, the enemy gets 2 power. So 1, 1, and... Right, so no extra power. You watch the first half in 2 times speed. That's a good way to do it. That's not a bad way to do it at all. Right, so that was fine. No more. Yeah, like Frodo and Sam, like they end up getting married, right? Like he finds the ring, and then Frodo finally proposes. They live happily ever after in the Shire. I think that's how it goes. That's my wife's dog voice. She's feeding the dogs upstairs, so it's quite possible that you're hearing that. Wow, that is about the worst possible hand that we could get. But what we're going to do is put all these in here and hope that the next one is a worm. If you were the cleric... Oh, shut up. I mean, this is 4 out of 10, so that's not bad. It's also not great, but... Of course Boromir dies. Bloody hell. And try to get 6 in the next hand. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna do it. 4 out of 10 isn't bad. It's, you know, it's halfway, isn't it? Like, comment if you cry every time. Well, there we go. There's the worm. Absolutely brilliant. That's 4 plus 2, and well, Blummeneck, we've done it. We've got past the first Spider Queen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that, Spider Queen. You are done. Next card, Spider Queen. At the start of the combat, each player discards the top card from their deck. The player with the highest discarded power, ignoring text on the card, becomes the starting player and fights the enemy alone. Right, so we don't get our second hand. We only get the first, which is pretty tough. But let's see if we can get 10 in one hand. I don't know. That's not going to do it, so we'll keep going. Jeez, I don't think this is going to do it either. Double the power of one of your cards. Choose one card from your discard pile and put it in your hand. Hold on. No, I don't have anything powerful enough to get up to 10, do I? No. 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 Worm power! Right, these are gone. 3 more. This is tricky. 10 in 1. Alright, well, I mean, actually, you know what? We're getting rid of all of our basic cards, so that's... I guess that's kind of okay. Oh my god, are we serious? 2 and 3. Come on. Draw an extra card and discard a card. That's 5, 6. I would need to get a 4 out of this next hand. Or if out of this next card. No, I'd have to get a 5 out of this next card. Okay, no, it's not worth it. Oh no. Bloody hell, this is tough. We're not getting a lot of luck, are we? 3 plus power against the boss. There you go. All right. Sorry. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 2. Oh, if with a thief we get plus 4 power. Well, there you go. So, so that's 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1 is 11. No. I said that so confidently. Plus 1 is 13. So we're good to go. I love that. We're 13, so we've done it. We have beaten the second round of the Spider Queen. We've chopped her second leg off. 3 legs remain. Oh no, I suppose 2 legs and 1 soldier. Which is this one. Alright, hello. Henchmen. Alright. It has 2 plus power and it's in the boss's deck, so we need to get a 5. I was so confident. I was so confident. Yeah, 12 plus 1, that's 11. Done. Like, oh my god, alright, never mind. Yes. Did we get 3 basic zeros in there? I'm pretty sure we must have, didn't we? 1, 2. Did we get all of our basic zeros? Come on, we must have. Yes. 1, 2, 3 basic zeros. Alright, good. So this is 5, which is nice. And we can remove a card of our choice from the discard pile, but we don't really need to because we're still fighting the boss. We don't get to go around again. So, oh yeah, and we've already... Oh, look at that. We've done them for 8. Alright, screw you, henchman, you stupid idiot. Back to the spider, back to the real job at hand. At the start of the combat, for each basic card discarded this way, the enemy gets +1 power. Geez, we're actually running kind of low on cards, though. This is a bit nerve-wracking. This might come down to efficiency. It might come down to efficiency. 3 cards. Okay, that's not the worst, I guess. And now it's up to 9. So I need 9 cards from this. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do it, you know. That 10 really hurt us. Oh my Gideon, look at that. Obliterate times 2 is 10. Oh, you love, love, love to see it. Can I do anything? I wonder if this works. Like, if I choose one card and put this in my hand, does this work to give the Spider Queen 2 less power? Let me know. I think it might, you know. I feel like it does. I feel like it must do. Because, I mean, technically this is a dungeon, isn't it? Can we give the Spider Queen less 2 power? I think we can. That's what I'm going to play. So this is 10. Put this into my hand. Play this. Continue in the dungeon. Get 2 less on the Spider Queen next turn. You are out of here. And the final Spider Queen card... Oh my god, you absolute git. At the start of a combat, the starting player discards the top 4 cards from the deck. Guys. Unless this card is a 13, I think we might have lost. Oh, that's absolutely devastating. Why have you done this to me? Why have you done this? That is the equivalent of just like... That's the equivalent of like chopping off every single spider leg and then the spider falling on us and killing us. Right? Like we've put in so much effort. And yet, yeah, let's see if that henchman wasn't there, we would have had 3 extra cards, and those 3 extra cards would have been, nah, still not enough. But I will still blame the soldier. That stupid henchman, stupid henchman. Well, we came really bloody close, and. Well, there you go. Chrissy, you said you didn't know the end to the story? Now we do. Unfortunately, the Spider Queen rules. And the thief and the bagpipe playing... bagpipe playing bard is, are defeated. Ah, goodness gracious. Well, that is a real shame, but... Well, we had a lovely time, didn't we? I did. Yeah, no. Apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah. I mean, I did like the doubling thing. That was kind of nice. But otherwise, not so good. Not so hot. Well, good game. Brilliant game, in fact. I'll have to, that actually reminds me, because I have a spider that lives in my bathroom whose name is Shelob. I've made her some signs, and she hangs out and kills flies, or like, you know, little... Yeah, that's true. Next time, take out the cleric cards. Yeah, that might have done it, actually. That might have done it. You never know. And the imps. Stupid imps. Well, yeah, I love this game. It's a really good game. I think it's just, yeah. And like I said at the start, it's, oh, did it trip me? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I tripped over the old web. No, it just lives in the corner of the bathroom window. It's only small, so it only kills like, you know, tiny. I don't even know where it comes from, like where the food it eats comes from, but it does, and it does really well. I made it a little sign to warn the flies, but they don't heed it. Yeah, get the expansion. I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. Yeah, lots of fun this game. I would pick up the expansion to this. And I don't know why I didn't. On because I'm pretty sure it came out on Kickstarter only a couple of years ago, right? Like maybe last year. I don't remember. But lovely time as always. Thank you so much for sticking around. Goodness me, it was. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Well, thanks to you lot. Might be able to pick it up. I'll see. We'll see. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. It was a marathon stream this time, but oh, nice. That's so cool. Hit the dungeon. Okay, I've got to go up and cook some dinner, but I will hit the dungeon for sure. I'll just hop on my phone. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for sticking through the marathon stream. That was a lot of fun. I know it took like 45 minutes to literally play a turn. So, you know, just keep that in mind for next time. Maybe you can show up at 45 minutes late, do a Vaselko, and just hop in for the gameplay. It was an absolute pleasure to play with you all. Thank you so much. And until next time, of course, you know that I will see you later.